When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. That's enough of that singing. And look at the state of my hair. I've just got out of the shower and my glasses are misting up as well. Anyway, Jamie Oliver, we salute you. His programme on Channel 4, 5:30 every night, has been amazing and shown us brilliant ways to use leftover food, changing the ingredients that he's using, brilliant ideas. One of the first ones he did, which I'm going to try and replicate today, is pasta made out of purely flour and water. And that's it. Unfortunately, my cameraman, Max, has decided that today the Xbox is more important than filming a recipe. So it might not be as good a camera work as I'd wanted, but we will try our best just to see if we can make pasta out of flour and water. Thanks, Jamie. This is all about confidence, and I've got no confidence whatsoever, but we'll give it a go, and that's the point. Right, let's get this camera set up. So he told us flour and water, plain flour, some water, a bowl, a spoon to stir it with, and a rolling pin for rolling out a little bit later on. Right, I've got to try and set this tripod up now for a decent angle of mixing. So this is the camera angle we've got at the minute. I've donned the Mickey Mouse apron because I don't want to get covered in flour. If there's a few pauses, blah, 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 that's just because I don't want to bore you with mixing. Anyway, Jane, the good thing about all of his recipes, adaptable. He says about a handful of flour is enough for one person. That's about an handful of flour in there, plain flour. And then you just add water. So basically, if you add too much, you add more flour. If it's too sticky, add more flour. If it's too dry, you add more water. So it's just going to be a bit of a time in here and I will get mixing. So I'm just going to pour a little bit in first. He normally makes a bit of a well, doesn't he? And then incorporates it all in. So it's going for that much. I even think that's probably too much. Literally it's just a dribble of water. And you're basically mixing it until it becomes into a bit of a dough. Now, although that looks really floury at the minute, I think with a bit more mixing, I'll be able to get my hand in and it's going to turn into a ball of dough amazingly. Just like on the telly, as he showed us. So I'm getting into a bit of a ball, but look, it's proper sticky. Look at that. So I'm going to get some more flour in that because I put a dribble more water in. But I think it's made it too wet. Even though I'm mixing it, it's just sticking to my fingers. So we get a bit more flour in it, see if we can get a better consistency dough. So look, we've got a bit more flour and we've got a ball of dough with flour and water. Can you believe it? This recipe is going to amaze me all the way through. I'm going to clear all this out of the way and see if we can start rolling it out, because I love the little trick he did at the end to see if we can make it into a tagliatelle. But this is a workable dough. Look, not sticking to my hands. Get some flour down on the surface and get it rolled out. Nearly spilled the flour all over the floor then. See that? Right, let's change angles. So here's our ball of dough. I've been flattening it out. I needed it just a little bit because I can't remember if he needed it too much or if you're meant to or not. So I'm flattening it out with my hand a little bit. Floured surface, and we're going to roll this to quite thin. Bit of flour on the old rolling pin. And we get rolling it out. I mean, it don't even look like pasta. It just looks like a plain dough. And I'm sure this isn't the traditional way. I think you use eggs and oil and all sorts for proper pasta. But in these times, if all you've got is flour and water and you can't get hold of any oil, stuff like that, I'm quite sure this is going to be ideal. Right, I will pause this just for a minute until I get it rolled out to a nice thinness. Now look at this. I'll try not to tear it. That's like a sheet. Look at it. It's brilliant. So what he did, our Jamie, how are you going to get this into pasta shape? Well, what he did was he sprinkled it liberally. This is the clever bit, and I'm hoping this is going to work, and I'm going to need to get a knife out. Sprinkle it liberally with flour. Right, I've got lots of flour on that, so it's not going to stick. Then he rolled it. Now my shape isn't as exact as his, but if you roll it, you get a long like tube, long cigar shape. And I'm hoping this is going to work. I really hope, because so far I'm chuffed. So basically you get your little cigar shape, you get a knife, I shouldn't do this on the surface, and if you cut ribbons, and you watch what happens at the end. We're going to cut this into ribbons and I'll show you what happens. I'm going to mark the side. So they're all cut, and look, what happens is apparently if you shake it, it all unravels because it's not stuck because of the flour. Look, tagliatelle. I've dropped one on the floor. Look, it works. I'm getting myself in a bit of a state here because I'm excited. Look, unravel your ball. Almost tagliatelle like. I'm holding it up to the wrong bit. Look. Let's see if we can watch what we're doing. Sorry about this camera work. As I say, my cameraman has annoyed me. I can't even find the end. But look. It's turned into like spaghetti, tagliatelle. I'm going to get a pan of boiling water on. Get all this unravelled. And see what it comes out like once it's cooked, because it literally takes 2 or 3 minutes in a pan of boiling water, fresh pasta. So I'm so chuffed with this. Now look, I just thought I'd show you before we put it in a pan of boiling water. All unravelled, not stuck together, so that flour on the inside worked perfectly. And I would say there's actually probably quite a lot there for one person. But as I said, it's not exact measurements. Right, let's get that pan of water on. So nice boiling pan of water, in we go with the pasta. That literally will take 2 to 3 minutes to cook. Once that comes up to the boil. And then we'll have the famous taste test. I've got time to clear up now, look, 2 minutes to clear up. So that's finished boiling for a few minutes. I'm going to do exactly what Jamie done on the telly, and I'm going to use the old tongs to get it in the bowl. Look at that. I mean, it looks like pasta. It actually does. I think I might be guilty of a bit of overcooking. However, we can't all be perfect. I certainly ain't no Jamie Oliver. Right, that'll do. Let's get that in the bowl. Get set up for a taste. So here we are, here's our bowl of pasta. Now as a rule, plain pasta on its own is pretty boring, we all know that. And plain pasta made out of flour and water is probably going to be even more boring. However, and I would usually just add some olive oil and a bit of basil, fresh or dried, doesn't matter, even Jamie says that. But for these purposes, we want to taste it, see if this is just like pasta. I can't believe that. I actually can't believe it. It's all getting a little bit claggy and a bit stuck together in the bowl. But here's the point. 1, because I've probably overcooked it by about 30 seconds or a minute. 2, there might have been too much. But the point is, Jamie, I am absolutely stunned. See that? I'll go in there in a minute. I'm going to have that for my lunch. I'm absolutely stunned. Jamie, what a ledge. It don't matter if you roll it out first of all and it's too thick, you try again, or if it's too thin. No, it's not as amazing as dried pasta or fresh made proper pasta. However, in these times, flour and water can come together and give you a meal. With flour and water, so you ain't going to go hungry. Thanks Jamie, thanks a million. Give him a knighthood, follow his recipes, try his recipes. There's a couple of cakes I've got my eye on. If I can get hold of the ingredients, I'm going to try them as well. Jamie, you're a ledge. See you next time.